Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
I would already been like, I'm sorry, you don't got your shit together.
Yes.
You hear her?
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
You say hello, can you hear me? I just heard that.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello.
Okay, you're not muted.
Hello.
Connected. Okay, she is connected. Okay.
Hello, please let me know if you can hear me. Just
Let's do this. Hold on. Disconnect real quick.
This is ridiculous.
And then.
Oh, you're gonna give her an invitation again?
Yeah.
No, invite via link and then go shoot it to her. That's how you did.
Bow. There we go.
That's exactly.
Bow.
Now you remember that?
Yeah. Invite as a speaker. Yeah.
Come on.
Come on, girl.
She's on there as a listener, not a co-host.
Right.
That's the issue.
Accept. Yep. I just sent you a invite as a speaker, so accept that, and then you'll be hooked up here. I believe we can be connected after that.
An invite.
An invite, yeah.
But you sent it in here, so she needs to look here, not her phone or anything.
Connected. It's connected.
Okay, but then why is she not showing? Put it plus. Because those are the co-hosts.
Okay.
Now, invite link, invite email. Okay, copy that.
Okay. Should I put it in the box?
See, she's gonna okay, go here and do it again. After this, I don't know what to say. Put it right there. Put your message.
Okay, right here.
Yep.
Oh.
Boom, she's there.
Okay.
hello. Hello, can you hear me?
All right, can you hear me?
Hello, can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, you can hear me. Okay. Um.
Now the issue is,
Say something. I invited you as a speaker. You should have been connected.
yeah, I don't know what's happening, but I'm talking. Uh, uh hello.
I never had it like this happen before.
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
This is crazy, man. I'm not understanding what's happening. Uh,
Okay, let's try one more time. I'm gonna disconnect, and then I'm gonna invite you as a speaker.
hello.
Can you hear me?
Why are you talking so low?
You can hear me.
Hello.
I can't hear you. That's what I'm saying. Okay. All right. Let me throw some music back on, man. We gotta get this. We gotta get this together. You know what? Hey, Angel Bear.
Hello?
Read myself. I'll get it together. It's on 4.
Can't hear each other? Still?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, jeez. Well,
I'm really gonna choke my face. Dang, if people just keep. Oh my gosh, this is.
I see where she followed the host. She joined the room, but she's not up there as a host is the problem.
That's the.
And then when I go to go to try to send it to her, it says sent, so she hasn't.
So she hasn't accepted.
No. So now I'm gonna go try and send it again, if it'll let me. Okay. Hey, look and see what I sent. Did it?
I'm looking right now. You sent the link.
Click
Testing,
on it.
Okay, let's see.
testing,
Testing.
testing.
She's out of it all the way. She's not even in the
You hear
room.
me?
Testing.
Say something. All right, what about now?
Hello, hello, hello. Testing. Hello.
I heard you say hello.
Is she using any specific
Hello.
email with that?
She said she using it.
Well, I'm just saying if she used the email, maybe go check
Hello.
it.
Let me see if I can invite you again.
Tell her you can invite her by email.
Yeah, I'm actually seeing your picture light up. Like every time we talk, our picture right here light up. Like it highlights. Oh man, we about to get this because it must be something trying to. Yeah, my volume's something. Something.
Do you see me in there, babe?
Are you like this?
Hold on, I gotta send myself another freaking. This
We gonna
is.
get this right, man, for real. Because it's too many roadblocks that's trying to block us from this interview. And it don't make no sense. So we're gonna get this together for sure.
Oh, see, mine says the invitation is done, so I gotta go do it again.
Do I need to? Do I need to send you an invite?
Send her another invite and send me one. You post it in the conversation.
Okay, I'll post it in the conversation right here. And messages. Boom. All right, click that.
Message.
You see it?
I see it. See, mine won't let me touch it though. Okay. Send it to me in an email. I'm gonna get an email.
Okay. Okay, I sent you an invite.
Ask her if you can send an invite via email.
Okay. And if that's not working, let me send you an invite via email. Let's just try that because
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm talking to myself.
okay, I got you. Okay, you
Hello. Hello.
say something.
Hello? 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 Hello?
All right, let me try to let me try to invite you via email.
Email's easier for her because she just clicks it. It goes right there.
Okay.
But she can't, you can't skip. You can't keep sending it, keep sending it. It's got to be one. She clicks it and boom.
Okay.
Otherwise, if she goes into the room, go click her profile and you can invite her in from there. That's how it should be, but I'm not sure it's going to be like that.
Uh-oh.
What's
Hello?
wrong, man? Hello? Can you hear me?
There we go. Yes, 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 yes.
I don't know. I think this thing keeps
Jesus.
tripping. I feel
That's
like it
what I'm
keeps tripping.
saying. Like, so it's like someone's trying to hold us back from doing this interview, man.
Swear,
So,
man, it ain't gonna work.
all right. It's gonna, yeah, we're gonna do this thing. Ain't gonna thing. Because, all right.
So, are you saying you can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yep.
Okay,
I
okay.
can definitely hear you. All right, let's get this.
I was supposed to go post and all of that, but right now I don't think I can do that. I don't want to go back and
Yeah,
have issues here. So
yeah, yeah. Let's see. I'm sending my wife a link.
all right. Um,
All right, so
you know it has allowed call-ins, so people can call in and ask.
oh, okay. And anybody who want to drop in, let me see if we are okay. So we are live. All right, let me play. What we gonna do is I'm gonna play the intro, and then it's cool to introduce you as gift, right? Or you want me to do this game?
Lipscane is good. Gift is
Gotcha,
good, but
gotcha.
Lipscane more. Yeah.
This game. Okay. All right, I got you. All right, let me play, and then I'm gonna do my intro, and then I'm going to introduce you, and then we're gonna get this started. You started a little late, but it's okay. We're gonna rock it. All right, here we
It,
go.
okay, but I thought it was supposed to be 9 p.m. EST. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Right. Well, 9 p.m. Eastern time. What's this? I'm Mountain time, so it's like 7 here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I thought we still got like 2 hours. Right? We're not behind schedule. Are we behind schedule? Are we
Mm.
late for the interview?
No, no, we're early. It's
All
cool.
right.
All right, all right. Let me play the intro, and then we gonna get it popping. Yo, 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 you already know who it is. It's your favorite host, Dice, coming at you from She's Just Such a Lesbian podcast. And today we have a special guest today. We have a special, this is just epic today. So I am going to introduce our guest for tonight, Lipscane. Say what up, man.
I'm good. How you doing?
So tonight, we're going to get right into it. Are you still with me?
Yeah, sure. I'm here. Just ask how you doing.
This game?
Hello. Hello.
You still with me?
Yeah, sure. Uh, I just asked how you're doing. Can you hear me?
Oh my gosh, wait. Man. No, I can't hear you. This is crazy.
Come in.
Come on,
Goodness. I don't know
hang
what's
in.
happening, but what's going well.
Huh? Yeah, I'm hungry still
But
though.
what's going well. I don't know, but
Yo, what is going on? Okay, you looking for use that you enter every time. Okay, continue. Come on.
hello.
Come on, man.
Hello. Hello.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha.
All
Gotcha.
right. All
Gotcha.
right. All right.
All right. All right. Here we go. So, did you? So I introduced you, Lipscane, a very
Yeah.
special guest tonight. First of all, y'all, I'm sorry about this. We are having a little bit of technical difficulties, but we're not gonna let nothing hold this back. We're gonna keep it pushing. We're gonna keep it moving. It's gonna be a successful podcast. So,
Mhm.
yeah. So say what's up, Lipscane.
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. So tell me a little bit about yourself.
Okay. So I'm Lipscane, a media professional, radio, TV, podcast. I got my brand. I also work
Oh,
for other
damn.
brands,
That smells like a Chinese
more
restaurant.
like influencing also.
Is that actually on the
And of
menu?
course, I don't know if I should go into like,
You get that
the
sauce?
deeper stuff, but yeah, of course, I'm a
I mean,
lesbian, openly
the actual
lesbian woman, living and loving in Nigeria, a deeply homophobic country. Of course, conservative and homophobic, and yeah, that's
fucking
it.
outside your
That's just a
basement
bit
for
of who I
work.
am.
This has got to, something's got to break. Who is this for me? That's for the sushi.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, I feel you. Mhm.
No, no, this is I'm not gonna do this. Don't look so sad. Thank you. See if I can get out here and not
Mhm.
too far.
Or you don't have to be scared. You don't have to be scared. Just feel peaceful.
With you, I'll go with you, man. But yeah.
Mhm.
So I mean, let me ask you this: what parts of your identity feel most important for people to understand you before we begin?
I think I think you might have to take that question again because I'm still kind of processing my thoughts. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So no, that's fine. That's fine. We can go over it.
Yeah.
So basically, what parts of what parts of your identity that you
Mm.
feel is the most important part for people to understand you?
I think yeah, my authenticity. Yeah, my authenticity.
Mhm.
I'm very real. I'm also very bold, courageous.
Mm.
I don't give two
Yeah.
f's. Yeah, I'm just real. I'm
Mhm.
just me. I think that part. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's a great answer. I mean, because when you hear the phrase Nigerian lesbian,
Mm.
is it like a is it like something bold that you can put that you can just show and just see that
Yeah, it's kind of dicey, yeah, because
yeah.
in my country it is so the laws are a bit dicey, and a
Mhm.
lot of queer people in Nigeria, LGBT plus people, do not even
Mhm.
understand the whole thing behind it. So it's not a crime to identify as a lesbian or as a gay woman or whatever it is, but it
Mhm.
is a crime if you're caught practicing, right? And
Oh.
sometimes a lot of gay people do not even understand that there's a clear cut that's a difference between you saying you're a lesbian and you being caught, practicing. So a lot of people see the word as a taboo. They don't want to say, I'm a lesbian and all of that. But for me,
Mhm.
I feel like, I've gone past that stage. I've been through
Mhm.
a lot of stages, and I cannot hide my authenticity. I can't hide my truth. I just
Mhm.
have to be who I am. So yeah, when I posted, before I got on here, I put this interview on my status earlier in the day because it's 3
Mhm.
a.m. It's 1 a.m. here already. So yeah, earlier
Oh.
earlier yesterday, and you know, people a lot of people that just got new into my status are like, oh, you're lesbian.
Mhm.
And sometimes it comes with a lot of oh really
Yeah.
but I don't I
Yeah.
don't I don't give two F. Yeah, I'm too bold for that shit.
Oh, I like. Ooh, okay, I hear you. I mean, and it's kind of like that with like studs that's in America
Mm,
because studs, for one, studs have to be bold enough to even
mm-hmm.
come out as a stud.
That's right.
Because even though a lot of states is homophobic, it's everywhere. It's the whole United States. It's everywhere in the world because
Mm.
especially men, they look down on us because
Mhm.
they
Mhm.
are either they are like they're egotistical or
Yeah.
they're scared that we're gonna take your girl.
Yeah.
You
Exactly.
know,
Yeah. Intimidation. They're really
yeah,
intimidated by our
yeah,
presence.
yeah, exactly. And therefore, we have to carry some type of persona when we go out of the house because we have to. We have
Mhm.
to. If we
Mhm.
don't, then we'll be looked at as like somebody that can't defend ourselves.
Yeah,
And
yeah. And
a lot of
sometimes they're
people,
gonna turn it on you shitty and say they're gonna
yeah,
turn it on you and tell your girl, oh, look at the person who you're trying to like,
yeah,
who's your partner. Like, they can't defend you.
yeah.
I'm here to defend you, and you're acting shitty.
Hmm. Exactly. They even
Mm.
told my girl at one time, they be like, yeah, if you want some real beep beep, you know who to holler at. And I'm like, excuse me? It's they're just disrespectful, man. Like,
Uh,
are you
so
serious?
disrespectful. So
They are.
disrespectful. I
They
think it's
are.
even better over there. It's better over there in the US. There's a lot of civilization over there, and
Mhm.
there's also a lot of what's it called? The rule of law is actually
Mhm.
more active over there. If you come
Yeah.
down here to Nigeria, it's crazy. Sorry, am I allowed to use swear words? Because
Yeah.
the
Of course.
okay, okay, because I've been using that. It's not intentional. Anyways,
Yeah.
if you come down here, it's a little more shitty because they know the law doesn't
Mhm.
protect you. The law is kind of against you if you're not careful. Nobody. There's also sentiment. Yeah, the people.
Mhm.
Even when the law tries to protect you, the people are like, no, this is an African. I mean, we live in an African society, and even
Yeah.
though I've done my research, it's deeply rooted in Africa. As a matter of fact,
Mhm.
I feel like homophobia is 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 supposed to be a thing of how religion came, the whites brought
Yeah.
religion to us and all of that. So when
Uh huh.
but I feel
Yeah.
like it's deeply rooted in our culture, but people don't know that. They think it's the Americans and the rest that brought gayness to us. So it's
Yeah.
just
Mhm.
dicey.
I mean, so do y'all do so not do y'all, but do Nigeria even have like lesbian clubs or like gay clubs, or is it like an underground type thing that they have there?
Yeah, it's an underground type thing because there are like lots of lesbian clubs. Clubs not
Mm.
like loads. Sorry, not loads. There are some, right? A few
Mhm.
rather. Lesbian clubs and gay clubs. But sometimes what happens is somebody kind of busted. Like how some people can be shitty, and even if they are
Yeah.
gay, they
Yeah.
get to pay them a few thousand naira or whatever, and
Mhm.
they just snitch on others. Because there was this incident one time when the police went to raid a particular club and caught a lot of people. It was really crazy. It was in the news. Some people had to
Wow.
fly windows, fences. Some other people were caught. So there are a lot of them, right? There are a few of them rather, but it's
Mhm.
it's an underground thing. You don't shout. And there are also houses. When I go to there's a city called Lagos in Nigeria. When I get
Mhm.
there, I have a lot of I have some houses where there are lots of gay people where we celebrate, talk, read, and be with
Mhm.
ourselves and be present. Yeah, I'm also trying to build one in my city, right? I'm just trying to
Okay.
put things together, Yeah.
Yeah. So is there any like drags or transgenders there?
Yeah, yeah, a lot of transgender people, a lot of drag queens, a lot of
Mm.
oh, you need to come to Nigeria. I'm not even joking. It's a lot, yeah.
I go with
But
you.
you get huh?
I go with you.
Yeah, sure. And
Yeah.
I'm inviting your wife. We gonna come
Yeah.
together.
Of
Yeah,
course. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. But there are a lot of
Yeah.
drag queens, a lot of trans people.
Mhm.
But they face lots of discrimination. I think we're gonna get there. So let me not let the cat out of the bag.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then okay, so this is my next question. What was your childhood like growing up in Nigeria, and how did you realize that you were attracted to the same sex?
Okay, that's $1 million question in itself. Yeah. So first off, before I answer the question, I hope you can understand me. How do I explain it? Because I'm a radio person, it's easier for me to like switch between accents. Um, and I realized you might not really understand my Nigerian accent, so I had to switch a bit. I don't know if this is comfortable. Can you hear
No,
me
no, no, no,
very
no.
well?
Look, I want you to be yourself. I
Yeah,
can
and myself
definitely,
actually, and myself. I'm just trying to
yeah,
know if you can understand this.
I can understand you. Yeah, I completely
Okay.
understand you. Yeah, of
All
course.
right, that's good.
Mhm,
So yeah, I got to know about myself when I was much younger. I think I got to know this when I was 8. I was in primary 4 then. I don't know what it's called now
mhm,
over there, but primary 4 is like,
mhm,
it's gonna be like 8 years ish, in primary 4.
mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
And I got to know that, but I didn't know what it was because I mean, you're 8 years, you don't really know what sex is, let alone
Yeah.
knowing what same sex is.
Mhm.
It's just that you feel that you're not really attracted to. You know how people just see boys and like, they
Yeah.
begin to act funny. I just see boys like, oh, okay, cool, nigga, what's up, man? And I used to play football. I used to play football, and guys were just my. So I grew up. I started growing up, primary 5, primary 6, and I met this girl. She's in the U.S. now, U.S. Army. She was my classmate in Nigeria, and
Okay.
we used to. I think she was a lesbian. She was, but I think she was
Mhm.
even more enlightened than I was, and she would take me to the restroom and try to see my boobs and all of that. I'm like, no,
Yeah.
right? But I actually liked her, and it went on like that, it went on like that till I got to realize that I was just never attracted to men, never attracted. But I tried to please the society. I
Yeah.
tried to conform.
Mhm.
Yes, I tried to do that a, a couple of times or more. But it wasn't. I just knew it
Yeah.
wasn't for me.
I mean, I
I
seen a
don't know. I don't
couple
know
of
how much time we
pictures.
have, so I'm trying to like cut the story.
No, no, no. You good. You good. I mean, I seen a couple of pictures. One when you had like, looking kind of feminine, and the other one you looking, kind of masculine presenting. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, I came from that type of um place in my
Mm.
childhood. My mom is a pastor, of course,
Ooh, ooh, preach,
and
preach, preach.
yeah. And I know you know how things went. I was also attracted. I've noticed that I was attracted to the same sex when I was in the second grade,
Mm.
and I had a crush on my teacher, but I didn't know.
Ooh.
We I didn't know. I just felt all warm and giggly inside, but I didn't know like, hey, anything
Mhm.
sexual in my part of the brain.
Mhm.
That it wasn't. It was still innocent up until I got up to about 16. And my mom, of course, she noticed it. She noticed
Mhm.
I don't sit with my legs closed with dresses. You know what I'm saying? So she had
Mhm.
to smack my
Mhm.
leg, make me close my legs. And finally, she sent me to a Pray the Gay Away camp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I plan on making this a series, but
Wow.
what I can say is that I was made to wear a chastity belt.
You were
Um,
made to wear what?
a chastity belt.
What does that even mean? Sorry.
A chastity belt is when there is it's a garment. It's like a lock onto
Okay.
your genitals,
Ooh.
and
Ooh.
it is locked, and the key is given to the father.
I'm
And there
so
is a
sorry. I'm really
yeah,
sorry about that. I
it's
actually
a
thought I've seen that before, but I actually thought
yeah,
it was just I don't know. I saw that at one time when they said
mm-hmm,
it was just like for fun. They said if
mm-hmm,
you do not want your husband to go cheating with other women,
yeah,
you lock his yeah.
yeah,
So I thought it was just for fun. I really did not
yeah,
know something like that existed.
yeah, uh-huh. Yes, definitely. And we were made to go to commitment ceremonies, which means that we will be giving a ring on our left finger, which is a
Okay.
commitment ring, and we can't take it off until we find a husband.
Ah,
And my father was given that ring, that key.
goodness, goodness.
So I was in there from like 17 up until I was 21.
For
Then,
real?
yeah, yeah, yeah. I was still a virgin, I haven't had kids, I haven't had children. So when that was taken off of me, yeah, of course, I'm going to do everything I can to have a taste in this world. You know what I'm saying? I'm 21. I
Ooh.
can drink,
Yeah, I
I can
get it.
smoke. You know what I'm saying? I can do whatever I want to. And when I got there, oh, the gloves was off, you know. And I tried to please my parents and wear makeup and dresses and this and that and
Ooh,
the other, but it just didn't work out. I had to be happy with myself and who I am, and it
that
wasn't
must
making
have
my
been a lot. I
yeah
guess it shattered you because I'm trying to imagine how it is to, be like that for 4 good years of your life,
yeah yeah
especially as a young person
yeah
growing up.
hmm
Nah, that was like I never even thought that a thing like this could happen in the US. If
yeah
because of course I attend seminars in Nigeria where people
uh-huh
get to talk about their experiences and
yeah
what's it called what's it called change culture. It's not change culture, something conversion
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 hmm
yeah, conversion culture, something like that. So let people get to talk about it and how
yeah
some of them were locked in, some of them were burned, some of them were made to
hmm
conversion, whatever, just made to
yeah
like sleep with the opposite sex, just all of that. Some
hmm
were hated, some were
yeah
some were deprived of like the necessary needs, all of that.
hmm
But
yeah
but I know that's Nigeria because on a regular day, Nigeria is a very beautiful place, very sweet country. But when it comes to the
yeah
rule of law, we have limitations. Just it's just about power, 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 and not that. So
yeah
I know things like that can happen here, but over there, I just do not think it happens so
yeah
often.
it's underground though, you know what I'm saying? This game is underground. And with that being said, like with you, what role did religion, culture, or tradition play in
Mm.
shaping your early beliefs? Because I
Um.
know it was church,
Mm,
like it was Jesus, is as much as it is here in the US.
mm, mm. Okay, so of course I grew up two Christian parents. My mom, is an evangelist.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm.
and I got all of that. When this whole thing started presenting itself, you know, they
Mhm.
didn't know. They didn't know. My
Mhm.
mom wasn't. My mom is still in denial, right? She's still in denial. Like
Yeah.
I tell her sometimes, Mom, I see I'm getting married to a woman and this is it, and she just acts like she doesn't, hear me. She just acts like, what, when sometimes she just acts like she doesn't hear me. Then she says, oh, when you're getting married, when you this, when you're getting married to a man, this, that.
Mhm.
So let me just go back to like the question itself.
Yeah.
For me, religion wasn't so much. I've always been a bold person. But the only part I knew that religion played was there was this time when I just, when I really realized that I couldn't do this anymore and I couldn't pretend and all of that. The only thing holding me back was, oh, I'm a Christian and the Bible says this and that,
Yeah.
And I used to
Mhm.
have, I used to have this boyfriend, you know,
Mhm.
the one I said I was with him for society,
Yes.
just to please the society. Yeah,
Mhm.
I used to have this boyfriend and, I told you, I sat him down one day, I told him, I said, hey, do you realize that if not for my religion, I wouldn't be dating you? I'm so sorry. I like you as a person, but
Mhm.
I'm not attracted to men. It's not about you. It's just about me. And I told
Mm.
him about this girl that I saw at the office. Like because I was young, yeah, but I started my radio journey, pretty young
Mhm.
also. So
Mm.
I was this girl at the office who liked me and I really liked. Because prior to me meeting her, I actually
Mm.
kind of there was a time when I didn't think of sexuality or anything. I was just there. But when I
Uh-huh.
met her, something just sparked between us, and I had to tell my then boyfriend, you know, hey
Wow.
bro, like see, this thing isn't working, and if not
How
for
hard was
religion,
that?
it was not hard for me because I didn't like him, in
Like
a
that?
romantic way or anything.
Mhm.
Yeah. So was I just told him, I just let him know that, if not for religion, I wouldn't be with you. And it got to a point. So there was a turning point in my life. I don't know if you got this, if you got COVID,
Mhm.
but 2020 December to
Mhm.
2021, I was infected with COVID,
Oh.
and it was crazy. It was a point in my life where when I realized that honestly, it doesn't matter what you deprive yourself of or what you do or what you did not do, whatever
Mhm.
wants to happen. Sometimes just yeah. So I don't know how to explain it to you, but COVID gave me that strength to be out, to be myself, and not give two
Yeah.
fucks. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's where you realize that this is who I am. You can take it or you can leave it.
No, it's
And
not even a realization. I feel like I already had a realization when I was
mm,
younger, like 8 years, 10 years.
mhm.
It's the acceptance. You can realize a thing and not
Oh,
accept it. You get.
Wow, that's true. That's true.
Mm,
Man. So basically, you had that understanding of this is just I'm not going to do anything that anybody else just to make somebody happy. I'm going to do something to make me happy for a change.
yeah, exactly. You get a point.
How did that feel?
It felt, sometimes you're just gonna feel rebellious. You're gonna feel like,
Yeah,
you are the black sheep. Sometimes
yeah,
you're gonna feel like, bro, this is crazy. I mean, do I really want to do this? How about the
right.
backlash?
Yeah.
Recently, okay, something happened yesterday. Oh, sorry, I'm saying
Uh-huh.
yesterday because my own time is yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, I always post some queer things on my status, on my
Uh-huh.
socials, Facebook, whatever.
Yeah.
And for sometimes when stories of queer people happen, maybe a queer person is shot, or keto. I don't know. You know what keto is? I think you know what keto is, yeah.
Who?
Keto is a Nigerian slang. I think it's a Nigerian slang for how do I explain it? So when a gay man is caught by a homophobic person, where they
Oh.
bring him in, they beat him, they sometimes they kill him, sometimes yeah.
Oh.
So when a person is ketoed and all of that, so sometimes when it gets
Mhm.
to the news, homophobic people are always like, oh, good for him, that serves him right, and all the whole everything. So I go there
Don't touch
sometimes to like
shit.
defend,
You don't wash your hands. Don't touch shit. Just ask her to make it for you. Take that bowl and that bowl that you got. Take it in. That.
okay.
Oh shit, they're on here.
Hello, hello, hello. Okay.
I don't know what's going.
So when it happens that way, um, I don't know. I lost my stream of thoughts, but because I had some, uh,
About ready to spill the Pintos on what the hell it is I'm doing here. They keeps cutting out on them. I told her I said do interviews Wednesdays, Sundays, and by recording only, and then I'll edit and put them out. Everything else is nightly. You can jump on it, you don't, because we go nightly live. The hilltop's dry, our supply is finite. Not only are bullets vital for defense, but for the law, supply and demand of full cartridges. Now,
And how they do like the LGBTQ community there. That's sad.
yeah,
That's sad.
yeah. Sorry, I'm kind of lost because I had some voices earlier, and now it's I don't know.
No, it's okay. I think it's some trying to hinder us from doing this, but we're gonna keep it moving.
Okay, so I was saying something before that.
You were
Can you
saying
remind me? I don't know. I just lost it. I was saying what?
see, they can't talk. Something's going on. Pump your brakes, Red. Pump your brakes, Red. We formally call him dibs on this one. Call him dibs on this one. Dibs is dibs. Oh, dibs is dibs. It's up. Dibs is dibs.
okay. Let's can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, what's happening? You can hear all the voices.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's no, we gonna keep it pushing every single time. I know what to do not to echo
All right,
line, but yeah,
all right. So kind of remind me what I was trying to say. What I was saying earlier, please.
that you were that gay men were getting beat up, and then the head of men be
Yeah,
like, yeah, that's what they get, that's what they deserve.
yeah. I don't know, but I don't know the question you asked me, but I was just trying to say something. I was trying to link that to something. I don't know.
Um,
Well, we can go on. Yeah,
man, and that was good. Okay, so let's see. Oh, yeah, I was gonna ask you this. So when are you single or are you in a relationship?
I'm in a relationship.
You're in a relationship.
I'm in a relationship.
For how
Yeah,
long?
I'm not single.
How
Huh?
long?
Uh, uh, February to now is it 10 months?
Oh,
Yeah,
10 months. Look
yeah,
at
it's ten
you.
months.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So, like, when you and your partner, when y'all decide to like get married and also have children,
Mm.
how have you been thinking about? I mean, I know you have been, but have you been thinking about how you were going to present that to your mom?
Um. Well, I've not thought about it. I've not thought about it to be so difficult. I feel like the first thing you need to have is um your own
Yeah.
will, and yeah, you just need to know what you want for
Yes.
yourself, because nobody's going to be there. Nobody's going to be. People can help, people can try, but
Mhm.
nobody's really going to be there to experience it for you.
Right.
You're going to experience whatever your decision or choices
Yeah.
in life are
Mhm.
yourself, right? So when it comes to that point, myself and my partner, once we agree who's going to carry, or
Mhm.
whatever, or if we both want to
Yeah.
carry whatever it is,
Mhm.
I just I'll have an honest conversation with my mom. And even before then, I've been trying to tell her, mommy, this, that. Even though she's not buying it,
Yeah.
she's, acting. What's the word? She's,
She's not
acting. She's in
acknowledging
denial.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, she's in denial.
Mhm.
Exactly. But when it gets to that point, when they see that I think what's this thing they said? When there is a will, there is
There's
a,
a way.
when there is something that's,
Yeah.
yeah, it was a way
Mhm.
exactly. So that's it.
Yeah. I mean, I totally understand because I had to have that conversation with my mom. When I got
Mhm.
married the first time, oh, that was a big mistake. But when I got married the first time, I brought her over to my parents' house, and as usual, she was just looking at us like she was judging us from the throne of heaven. Like it was so awkward. But when my dad is very passive
Yeah.
aggressive, very.
Oh, okay.
So he likes to get
Okay.
along with everybody to avoid confliction. So
Mm.
he accepted me as a stud, kind of, but he still rode with his wife, if that makes sense. So I had that
Mm. Mm.
conversation with my mom, and she was just like, "Oh, well, that's just a piece of paper. God doesn't acknowledge that."
Mm.
That's exactly what she said to me.
Mm.
And I said, "Well, what
Mm.
about children?" She said, "Oh, I don't need no more grandkids." So
She said
she
what?
said, "I don't need no more grandkids." That's
Okay.
exactly what she
Okay.
said. And it made me feel like that she would never, ever, ever, ever accept me for the way I am unless I have makeup on and a dress. And
Man.
that, I call that survival because sometimes you miss
Mm.
your family, you know?
Mm.
Blood,
Mm.
and how can I say it? Blood isn't thicker than water nowadays.
I get it. I
You
get it.
know, my wife
Yeah.
now,
But I think there's also this thing in
yeah,
the sorry.
yeah. Go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm trying to say that I mean there's this thing in the community where we talk about, your chosen
Mhm,
family. Because a lot of people have families, related by blood
mhm,
who did not accept them, and not only did they not accept
mhm.
them, they actually just, decided to make everything unbearable for them
Yes.
just because they choose just because they love differently.
Mhm,
So I feel like the chosen family is really a thing,
mhm,
right? And yeah, I feel like if your family related by blood doesn't accept
mhm.
you, just try to get a chosen family, and somehow you'll be good. I know you're gonna miss them
Yeah,
because you grew up together
yeah,
and all of that, but
mhm,
somehow along the line you're just gonna realize that
yeah,
you only got you.
yeah. I mean, so when you were going through, because we all go as studs and ladies, I'm not trying to put anything down on y'all, but I'm speaking only for
Invalidate.
studs,
Mm,
because
mm,
we
mm,
can only speak for what we experience. For studs,
yeah.
how did this how did it affect you mentally and emotionally for you to just be like, you know what, I'm doing this. I'm going to see how it is in a dating life. I'm going to see how this works out, and sometimes you have this tug of war between, okay, can I still serve God and be a lesbian, or am I going to hell because everybody keeps saying that, or you're going to hell, because you're with the same sex person. But if you really deep down and look in the Bible, it doesn't necessarily says anything about women, only that women cannot wear men's clothes. But that was back then. If they wanted to say something about lesbians, then it would have said that in the Bible. But no, in the Bible it said a man cannot lay with a man. That's that's it. It's all about the men trying, basically saying how you should live as a man. But the only thing in the Bible it says about us is that we can't wear men's clothing. That doesn't put us in hell.
I don't even like to argue religion because I feel like I'm a kind of person who, if I do not argue, if I do not believe what you
Yeah,
say, I just leave you. I don't try to counter you, except you are
yeah,
overstepping bounds, I just leave you. So I don't even argue
yeah,
religion because if I was to talk about, women, not wearing men's
yeah.
clothing or
Uh huh.
whatever, what is like opposite,
Yeah.
I would say that, clothing right now at what's the word? They have no
Yes.
gender. And apart from that, I feel like in some countries, I think Scotland and some other countries, men wear skirts, you
Wow,
know,
that's true.
and yeah, and some other countries women. So I feel like I don't know. I just do not want to. And again, if you realize,
Mhm,
you don't realize that
mhm,
literature
mhm.
literature, which is something that I feel like, the books is under every piece of every book is of an expression of literature, so it's
Yes.
under literature.
Yes.
Now what I'm trying to say is that literature works with time
Mhm.
and ages and seasons
Ooh.
and all of that,
Ooh.
right?
Yes.
The Romeo and Juliet you read, back
Uh huh.
then, So I'm trying to say that. So things that there's a medieval
Yeah.
times, there's the present time and all of that. It works with. So there are certain things
Exactly.
I feel that happened at so time
Yeah.
that cannot be applied presently. Even the book we're talking about right now,
Mhm.
had Old Testament
Mhm.
and New
Mhm.
Testament, right?
Mhm.
It means that there was some, and then we get to a lot of pastors who say, you don't have to practice the Old
Mhm.
Testament, now practice the New
Yeah.
Testament. It means that this thing has. I don't just want to go into Bible
Yeah.
and
No.
arguing and
No.
all of
Yeah.
that, but honestly,
Yeah. We're just scratching the surface. That's it.
yeah, honestly, I feel when people come with, and again, I feel like if I'm gonna tell you not to steal, for
Uh
instance,
huh.
I do not. I would not tell you not to steal and open a book and tell you, okay, this is why you should not
Uh huh.
steal. Because automatically I should believe. I feel like I
Yeah.
need to believe that you don't believe that book. So why do I need to open the book to tell you not to steal? You're not going to believe me. I feel like if we're going to have a conversation on do this or don't do
Yes.
this, it has to be on neutral
You
grounds.
better say
You
that.
know, on neutral. I don't know,
You
but
better say
just
that.
my
Oh
feeling.
my gosh. Well, I'm sorry. I'm getting excited. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I mean, you're making 1,000% sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense. Like if I tell you you're
So
gonna go to hell for stealing a piece of candy versus you're gonna go to hell for stealing some clothes versus you're gonna go to hell for stealing the car, it doesn't override anything. So yeah,
man,
yeah.
man.
Wow, yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. We just scratching the surface. We're not gonna keep. We just expressing how our opinion.
Yeah, and I'm loving it.
You
I'm
know.
loving it. You're such a good host. So I'm loving your.
Thank you so much. I mean, it's our opinions. It doesn't have to be a fact. But that's just what we're
Mhm.
doing.
Mhm.
So yeah. So
Mhm.
let me ask you this: how old are you?
I'm 25.
25,
Yeah.
and you are so 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 intelligent. You know, when I was
Cute.
25, I think I was kind of in that headspace, kind of like trying to be monogamous.
It's it's good. It's okay. I feel like times, like I said earlier, times
Yeah,
change. So
yeah,
you were
yeah,
yourself and you were at your best. It's
yeah,
fine. That's
yeah.
okay.
I mean, I'm 43, so I'm considered an OG stud. Like, I mean, so I was, a lesbian back then, where it was in the 90s, and everything started
Mhm.
changing, and now is
Mhm.
studs out here. That's your age. That's saying that they're mass presenting, but they on a chair twerking. It's just like, okay, I, I, I'm sorry, I gotta say this, y'all. I gotta say this. It's kind of
Right.
it's confusing. And then if you
Mm.
make
Mm.
then these men is looking like, okay, all right, okay, I see you, okay. So it's just the clothes, but up under them clothes, you still a woman. No, let me tell you this right now.
Mm.
Y'all not gonna break our
All
character.
right.
That's just that's not gonna happen, boy. No, you go to them,
Okay.
not us. It's just it's making it confusing. Times have changed, and I agree with you with that. Times
True.
have changed,
True. Yeah.
and me watching the world and the lesbian type thing, like, evolve into different things, like studs for studs, or studs for gay men, or
Mm.
I mean, not transgender, yeah, transgender, but still having babies.
Yeah.
It's you're
Mm.
confusing people. Be who you are, though.
Mm.
Be who you are. I'm not stepping on
Mm.
anyone's toes because of that. Be who you are. But it's stuff.
I feel like I get your
Yeah,
point because a lot of people sometimes are even so a lot of people make the community look like it's a
yeah,
joke, and that's one of the reasons why. That's one of the reasons we have people who are
yes.
homophobic talk through what's it called through shit on the
Uh huh.
community at the community
Yeah.
rather because basically they're like, oh, why are you confused, you're confused,
Right.
and they just tell you, you know what, you don't even know what you want,
Right.
go back to who you
Right.
are, blah blah, you're
Right.
confused because these are the things that make them even confused and make us look like, oh, we don't even know what we want at the end of the
Yeah.
day you
Yeah.
know
I'm
you know
so glad that you get that because I try my best not to offend anyone because of how I am, and I'm so glad that you get where I'm trying to go, and that's
yeah, I
yeah,
get it.
yeah,
I
yeah,
get it. I get it. I work for a community. I work for communities. I mean, a lot of queer communities, and sometimes there are certain things we cannot say because when you say that, it looks like, oh, you're not being, oh, you should not be the person who casts
yeah,
your people.
yeah,
You're not being inclusive, and you're
yeah,
not including these
yeah.
people, and all of that. But I feel that there should also be boundaries in. I mean, I don't know how to explain it better, but don't confuse us.
Exactly,
Honestly.
exactly. And I'm glad you're going there because this is in closing. What would you want to say to a younger Nigerian lesbian who's listened to this now and want to know how to take steps into being happy with themselves, if I can say that?
Okay. First, I would say accept yourself, but do not express yourself until you can feed yourself, until you can pay your bills. Now, I'll say it again. Accept yourself, but do not express yourself until you can pay your
Mm,
bills. Now, why I'm going to say this is because I'm being regional here. I'm being centered on my region,
mm-hmm,
and I'm talking about Nigeria.
mm-hmm,
Or I can even relate it, by extension, Africa.
mm-hmm,
There's a lot of riches out here, but the riches are they're just to a few, a
mm-hmm,
minority, right?
yeah,
The corruption and everything happening in the world, in the country. So there are loads and loads of poor people, middle-aged
mm-hmm,
people, below and everything.
yeah,
Now, if you're not there yet, if you're not as bold as, not everybody will be as bold as I am. Not everybody will be as bold as other people. Now, if you know that you're not able to fend for yourself yet,
mm-hmm,
you would have to just be calm, stay under your parents or whoever is your
mm-hmm,
guardian, whoever is feeding you, taking care of your
mm-hmm,
education, whatever it is. Just be
yeah,
calm. You can only go out, you can only express yourself and be out of the closet
mm-hmm,
like only when you know that you can fend for
Yeah.
yourself. You're capable of, paying your bills and all of that.
Mhm.
Again, I would say that my second advice would be, once you're ready, once you know you're capable of, fending for yourself and all of that, have a conversation with whoever you care about,
Mhm.
but also realize that you only got
Mhm.
you. They will feel bad, they will feel hurt, it's normal. But at the end of the day, realize that your happiness matters. You're going to live with yourself for the rest of your
Yeah.
life. Nobody else is going to live with you for the rest,
Yeah.
of your
Mhm.
life. So yeah,
Yeah.
these are two things I'll say.
That's perfect. That is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope it's
Mm-hmm.
reaching somebody or multiple people who is
Yeah.
just struggling with that and want to be in our
Mm-hmm.
position, want to be in our own house, to have our own car, have our own money, and doesn't have that
Mm-hmm.
right now. But I mean, you can get to it. So I mean, it's just the fact of you when someone says when you have your own, like if your mom say when you have to do this under my roof, and when you get your own roof then you can do
Mm-hmm.
whatever you want. That's kind of what you're
Exactly.
saying, because you that's true.
Mm-hmm.
You do. When you abide by your
Yeah.
mom's rules, that means you're under your mom's house. But
Yes.
if you move into your
Definitely.
own stuff, that's you.
You can do your own thing.
Exactly. Just
Mm-hmm.
make sure you be successful.
Exactly. Be
Yeah.
successful. I think I just keep that. Yeah. I think I think I said
Mhm.
that also.
Yeah.
Just be able to pay your
Yeah.
bills. And at the end of the day, I feel like a lot of parents will accept you at the end of the
Yeah.
day. Just be successful, have
Mhm.
your own money.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can buy your parents, but I'm saying
Mhm.
at the end of the day, when they see that, oh, the black sheep in the
Mhm.
house, the lesbian child or the gay
Mhm.
child, is
Yeah.
successful, the hate and discrimination is going to be lesser.
Exactly.
At least they did something for themselves.
Exactly. Yeah. So this is the second to last question I have for you. What do you want your
Ah.
story to be remembered? Your story on here. She's such a lesbian. What do you want your story to be remembered as?
I want it to be remembered as that story that deeply connects to
Mhm.
Nigerian queer people, most especially,
Mhm.
and also people that are not in Nigeria. I mean, of course, Nigerians, but yeah, not in
Mhm.
Nigeria, but have parents back home. Because I've got friends who are, out of the
Mhm.
countries in Tennessee, like, out of the country
Mhm.
generally, and you know, they still have to deal and battle with their parents back here. They're like, Lipscane, I don't know, I'm so in love with this girl, but I don't know what I'm going to do because how do I bring her back home to mommy and
Mhm.
all of that. So I want my story to reach out to people, especially those who with in this region
Mhm.
who are finding it difficult to
Yeah.
navigate through life and love and family.
Mhm.
And I also want it, by extension, to meet everybody, those in those in Europe, those in
Mhm.
America, those in Asia, whatever continent you are in,
Mhm.
for them to understand that you have to accept yourself.
Mhm.
You have to, once you find yourself, you have to accept yourself, and that's the best thing you can do
Yeah.
for yourself. Because at the end of the day, you only got you.
Wow. That's powerful, and I completely agree with you. That I completely agree with you. I mean, Liz
Yeah.
Kay, you have made this an extraordinary honor for me to talk to you, to go deeper in some conversations that we had to go to. You was not afraid to touch, you know what I'm saying, touch here and there and there, and you know what? It's my honor, and I do want
Thank
to thank you for letting
thank
me
you
borrow
so
your
much for
time.
having me too.
Yeah, it's an amazing interview, and I thank you for loaning me some of your time tonight, just to let us see a little bit more outside of the U.S. on what's going on. So,
Yeah.
if you
Yeah.
can,
Yeah.
how would you finish this sentence? I am no longer who I was because now I am.
Powerful.
Ooh. Y'all heard it right here, man. This is She's Such a
Mhm.
Lesbian podcast. I want y'all to go show her some love, man. If go on Facebook, you can look it up on lesbian.com. It will be posted on Spotify and all major platforms, man. I just want to give it up to you, Lipscane. Thank you so much for coming, and I hope you don't be a
Thank
stranger.
you for
You can
having
come
me.
back anytime you want. I want to let you know that.
Thank
You are
you.
more than welcome. I hope you have a good night. And y'all, listeners, stay tuned. I'm about to play this song called Your Body. Peace out.